Shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim Rakal Kadash. I want to send forth double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and who has taught us this truth. Shalom, wa barakim, wa bakarim, peace and blessings to the elect. And Lord's will, this be an edifying video. And I was just meditating on, the fact that, this truth is better than money. And there's endless scriptures on this topic. Get a couple precepts and Lord's will, it'll be edifying to the body, because in this society where everybody worships and what everybody spends their time and their energy after is trying to get this money, all right, these US dollars or whatever currency or whatever nation you're in, okay, not realizing that very soon this economic system is going to collapse, and it's not going to benefit you at all, the amount of money that you have in your pocket. But what's going to benefit you? This wisdom, this truth. So let's go ahead and get that. There's a bunch of scriptures that came to mind. Let's start with this classic scripture. All right. This is Isaiah 33:6. It says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times." Okay, and wisdom and knowledge is only found in the Holy Scriptures. You can only obtain it through diligence towards our power, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, and sincerity and truth. Okay, and that wisdom and knowledge is going to lead to our stability, all right, when all hell is breaking loose. Because at the end of the day, the reason why people want money and chase after money is because that money, it allows them to have stability. The scriptures say money is a defense. Okay, you're able to have a roof over your head. You're able to eat the foods you want, the basic necessities. All right, so you don't have to worry about, having the basic necessities. That's why people go after it. But at the end of the day, when all hell breaks loose, the only thing that's going to keep you stable is this wisdom and this knowledge. All right, so it says, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." The true treasure, all right, is the fear of the Lord. All right, the fear of the Lord is going to allow us to do the things that please the Lord, which is going to lead on to our protection. It's going to lead on to our salvation, our deliverance. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're hoping for, man. All right, we're hoping for a new heavens and a new earth where righteousness dwell, and we want to be a part of that ushering in. Because all Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all Israel is going to be saved in the Lord, the everlasting salvation, like the scriptures say. All Israel is going to be saved, and they're going to make it in the kingdom, okay? But the Israel, the Most High, the elect, all right, they're going to be in the kingdom from the beginning, all right, when it's established. And that's what we're hoping for. All right. Now let's go ahead and get this. In James 5:1. "Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped up treasure together for the last days." All right, so weep and howl, ye rich men, people that consider themselves financially stable in this world. Okay, because great misery is an external showing of unhappiness, an external showing of displeasure that is going to come upon the people that trust in this world. All right, the riches is cankered, is moth-eaten. All right, it's unprofitable. It's gonna do you no service in the near future. Okay, and I'm not making this video to encourage brothers in this faith to be foolish. Of course, we have to work and we have to actually labor for this, carnal bread, these FRN, these dollars. All right, but at the end of the day, we understand that our heart is not in it because we know that it's a temporal thing. Let's get this in Corinthians real quick. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 and I'll start at verse 30. I'll start at 29. It says, "But this I say, brethren, the time is short." And that's the mentality we have to understand. It. The time we have left in this kingdom is short, whether it's a year, 5, 10 years from now, regardless. Obviously, we hope it not for no 10 or 5 years. All right, hopefully in the near future it ends. But regardless, however long it is, it's a short time. All right. It says, "It remaineth that both they that have wives be as though they had none." All right. And no matter what you have, business, children, whatever you have in this world, you got to understand that this setup is temporal. All right, so we can't be fully invested in it. All right, but what we must be fully invested in is the Lord. All right, it says, and they that weep as though they wept not, right? And they that rejoice as though they rejoice not. Whether we're winning or losing in this world, it's about to come to an end. It's as if we never wept or rejoiced, man. All right, it says, and they that buy as though they possess not, and they that use this world as not abusing it, for the fashion of this world passing away. So of course we're in this world, we need to do things in this world to get by and survive and stuff like that. All right, but we're not supposed to abuse it, okay? And abuse comes from not understanding or not believing that the Lord is near and he's coming quickly. All right, because if you knew that the Lord was going to be here tomorrow or in a week, your conduct would be totally different. All right, and that's how our conduct has to be. All right, now let's go ahead and get a couple more scriptures. I'm gonna get Proverbs 8. This is Proverbs chapter 8 and verse. I'll start at 10. Receive my instruction and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold. So instruction from the Lord is greater than silver and gold. All right. It says, for wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not to be compared to it. Right? There's nothing that can be compared to wisdom, man. All right, let's get this in Wisdom of Solomon. All right. It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 8 and verse 5. It says, if riches be a possession to be desired in this life, what is richer than wisdom that worketh all things? So if you desire these tangible things currently in this life, all right, why not desire wisdom, which created all these things? All the things that we want in this world, all right, was created and established through wisdom. So through us obtaining wisdom, that's how we're going to obtain everything we ever wanted in the first place anyway, man. Let's go over here in Wisdom of Solomon 6. This is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and verse 20. It says, therefore the desire of wisdom bringeth to a kingdom. The wisdom that we have, that we're obtaining, that we're teaching the other men, that we've received from other men, all right, ultimately the preaching of Yahushua and Mashiach, it's going to lead them to the kingdom, man, the kingdom of heaven. Right now we're in hell. We're in captivity. All right, we're being oppressed by our enemies. We're being ruled over and lorded over by our enemies. All right, but through wisdom and establishing wisdom and indulging in wisdom, we're going to be free of all those things. We're going to be free of slavery, man. And we're going to become rulers. The scriptures say we're going to be joint heirs with Yahushua, man. Verse 21, it says, if you delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honor wisdom, that you may reign forevermore. All right, so we need to honor wisdom so that we can reign. Reign means to rule. All right, and the rulership that we're going to inherit, all right, it's going to be an everlasting rulership, a rulership that never ends. All these different kingdoms that have been on the planet Earth up until this point had a beginning and an end. America has been running for what, 400 years? All right, several hundred years. Well, guess what? It's coming to an end. All right, but the kingdom of Yahushua, the kingdom which the kingdom of Israel is going to be able to enjoy, all right, it's going to be a kingdom that never ends. All right, like it says in Daniel. Let me go ahead and get this also in Proverbs. I believe it's this is Proverbs 11 and 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. And the day of wrath is coming, man. All right, the scriptures say it is near, it hasteth greatly. All right, it comes quickly. The riches that you store up in this life, it's not going to profit you in that day. It says, but righteousness delivered from death. All right, what is our righteousness? Our righteousness is our faith in Yahushua. Us having faith in Yahushua is going to deliver us from death. All right, so I just want to do a little quick video. There's many more scriptures on this topic. All right, but Lord's will, this was edifying. Call hello, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone of rule well. And who has taught us this truth. Shalom, wa baraki, and love, peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.